Great. And how would somebody differentiate between a direct and kind of indirect costs when it comes to their pricing strategy?
Yeah, that's a great question. So I tend to consider direct cost as more of like a fixed cost associated with your COGS or cost of goods. So this will potentially change depending on how much of the product you're creating, but typically this is going to be very fixed amount. So it's tied to each expense. Indirect costs, I more so consider as overhead. So these are expenses not necessarily tied to a specific product, but they're going
Mm-hmm.
to be necessary for running your business. This could be rent, warehousing, team salaries, marketing costs, and these can fluctuate. So I tend to advise new brands to try to keep those indirect costs as low as possible until you're really able to gauge your demand.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd say those are kind of like the big differentiators between the two. One's going to fluctuate and one should be a little bit more set.
Just piggybacking off of that, because things can be quite um, volatile. If you
Yes.
know that things are fluctuating, how often would you say that a brand owner should re-examine their pricing strategy, like within a year, for example?
So that is like a tricky one. I often don't encourage brands to adjust pricing too frequently unless for some reason the price is going down. And even then, I would kind of stray away from that. Unless you're like running a sale, for example, but
Mm-hmm.
it's not a fixed price change, it's temporary. I think the variable you really want to be adjusting is your COGS. So, how can you get some of those numbers down behind the scenes? And it gives you a ability to be more profitable. So, if it's a product that maybe a new SKU is going out of style, like it's a dress and you're not bringing that back, then you could do like a permanent markdown, if you will. But especially within your first year, I encourage brands to kind of like learn the different levers they can pull before they start adjusting prices because you want to build that customer loyalty, you want to build that customer trust. And so I think too many frequent pricing changes kind of gets the customer a little flustered, especially if the prices are going up.